What do you see in the picture, Dara?
A herd of beautiful wild ponies running free across the plains.
It's two people. Tell me what they're discussing.
It's a guy and a girl, and they're discussing a herd of beautiful wild ponies running free across the plains.
What's going on, guys? Today we're checking out some Daria. I haven't really watched this show since it came out. I've seen a few episodes on Pluto TV while I've been editing, but we're adding it to the schedule. Every Wednesday we're going to be watching some Daria. Thursdays, Beavis and Butthead. Everything else is kind of random. I remember loving this show back in the day. Daria's dry sarcasm is just, you know, makes her my spirit animal. So let's get into this.
La 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 la.
Esteemsters.
It's not easy moving to a whole new town. Well, especially for you, Daria, right?
Did we move?
The first day at a new school is bound to be difficult to...
Speak up, Dad! Can't hear you!
Hi, you're cool. What's your name?
Immediately.
Cool name. I'll try to help her through this difficult period of adjustment.
That's my girl.
You'll each be taking a small psychological exam to spot any little clouds as you sail the student sea.
SOS. Girl overboard.
Nobody told me about any tests.
What do you see here?
She's saying he's got to do a lot better than movie burger backseat. Movie burger backseat. There are plenty of guys waiting to take her someplace nice.
Now, Dara,
Projection.
let's see if you can make up a story.
It's Daria.
What do you see in the picture, Dara?
Oh my god.
A herd of beautiful wild ponies running free across the plains.
It's two people.
They said they could be whatever I wanted.
That's a different test, dear. Tell me what they're discussing.
It's a guy and a girl, and they're discussing a herd of beautiful wild ponies running free across the plains.
We have a new student joining us
Oh
today.
my god, this
Please welcome
tweaker.
Daria Morgendorfer. Daria, can you concisely and unemotionally sum up for us the doctrine of manifest destiny?
It was used by people who claimed it was God's will for the U.S. to expand all the way to the Pacific Ocean. These people did not include many Mexicans.
Very good, Daria. Ah, Brittany. Can you guess which war we fought over manifest destiny?
The Viet Cong War?
Either someone gives me the answer, or I give you all double homework. Daria, stop showing off!
Damn.
They asked me to join the pep squad. They said I didn't have to try out or anything. For now, I'm vice president of the fashion club, and that's it.
Sounds like a well-thought-out decision, honey. How was your first day?
Well, my history teacher hates me, but there are some interesting idiots in my class.
Don't be so critical. Give people the benefit of the doubt.
It all boils down
Don't
to
do
trust.
it, Daria.
Exactly.
Mom, Dad, you're right. Can I borrow either car?
No. Yes, she's my daughter. You girls took a psychological test at school today?
They said we wouldn't be graded.
She didn't flunk anything. It seems she has low self-esteem. We tell you over and over again that you're wonderful, and you just don't get it. What's wrong with you?
Is she gonna have like a breakdown or something?
I don't have low self-esteem. It's a mistake. I have low esteem for everyone else.
True that.
Esteem? A teen. They don't really rhyme, do they? The sounds
Oh
don't
my
quite match.
god.
And stand proudly and proclaim, I am. Now,
Excuse me. I have a question. I want to know what realizing your actuality
Isn't that her friend
means.
behind
It
her?
means-
Is this how they meet?
look.
He doesn't know what it means. He's got the speech memorized. The next class, they put the girls and the guys in separate rooms, and a female counselor talks to us about body image.
What do they talk to the boys about?
Guys and a male teacher?
Nocturnal emissions.
But I like having low self-esteem. Makes me feel special.
I'm taking the rest of the day off to work with you on your
Oh
self-esteem.
god.
Any meddling by an amateur could be dangerous.
I don't pretend I'm going to cure you, Daria. We're going out to do something you want to do.
This is
What do you think
not
of
what
this
Daria
one?
wants to
It
do.
stands proudly and proclaims, I am.
Like, what do you like to do after school?
Or to like a theme park, or out for a really fancy meal now and
Theme
then.
park.
Or maybe go to a concert.
You hear that? He hasn't got a prayer.
That's my sister.
Oh, bummer.
I'm an only child.
You, what's a daydream that you'd like to see come true?
I guess I'd like my whole family to do something together. Something that'll really make them suffer.
How's the old self-esteem coming, kiddo?
Being addressed all my life with childish epithets like kiddo is probably a key source of my problem.
Really?
No.
She's the greatest.
She sure is. But what does your self-esteem teacher say?
I should think back to circumstances that brought me happiness as a child and replicate them. But I suppose Quinn's here to stay.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're the only child.
How do you like to have a sister with a thing?
Why don't we go to Pizza Forest for dinner like we did when we were kids? Boy, do I miss those songs.
Like Chuck E. Cheese.
Now you! Come on! Your turn! Jump in!
Row, row, row your boat.
Hell yeah.
Show's on.
And now back to Sick Sad World.
Blind, deaf, and barely able to walk. Conducted simultaneous affairs with 3 members of the royal family. How did you do it?
She doesn't get it. It's the royal family. You'd have to be blind.
Folk conventions, once sneered at as the domain of so-called kooks.
I'm Artie. They kidnapped and stripped me, examined me briefly, returned my clothes, and dropped me here.
Why don't we just take the test tomorrow and get out of the class once and for all?
How would I spend my afternoons?
UFO conventions.
Now you're
Hell yeah.
To make a list of 10 ways the world would be a sadder place if you weren't in it. We'd never been born, or if we died suddenly and unexpectedly. Never been born.
We feel really good about ourselves.
We want to take the graduation test.
Well.
It must be the way you teach.
Oh, well. Thank you very much.
So can we take the test?
Well, it's not the way we usually do it, but self-esteem is important because
It's a quality that will stand us in good stead for the rest of our lives.
the next time I start to feel bad about myself,
Stand before the mirror, look myself in the eye, and say, you are special.
there's no such thing
As the right weight.
Or the right height, because me is who I am.
I don't think we have to go any farther. I think the whole school needs to hear about this at assembly.
Oh no.
And once again, we raised more than $400, which was subsequently stolen. In a related note, the school nurse will be visiting homerooms tomorrow to collect DNA samples. Now, Mr. O'Neill has some...
Usually when I have this dream, I'm wearing pink taffeta.
Please join me as I present these certificates of self-esteem to Daria, Morgendorfer, and Jane Lane.
I just want to say how proud I am today. Knowing that I have self-esteem gives me even more self-esteem. Having all of you know that I had low self-esteem makes me feel like a big failure or something. I want to go home.
Daria, wait!
Daria.
No one can battle a terrible problem like low self-esteem on their own. Winning the fight against low self-esteem takes support.
Loser, still talking?
And so the one person I'd like to thank, my very own sister, Quinn Morgendorfer. Stand up and let me thank you.
That like brain is your sister?
Are you a brain too?
And makes a big deal about thanking me!
That's really sweet, Daria.
Good for you, honey.
Oh! I'll never talk to anyone for the rest of my life! That's for me! Hello?
Graduating from self-esteem school 3 weeks early is quite an
Self-esteem
achievement.
school.
Maybe we should all go out and celebrate.
Oh, I'd love to, Daria. But
Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, nice.
Let's go get our picture taken with the cardboard alien.
Sure, honey. Whatever you want.
I'm Artie!
Ew.
You're cool.
Mom! Dad! You guys, wait up!
Alright guys, I hope y'all enjoyed watching some Daria with me. That was a blast. I can't wait for next week to watch episode 2. We're just gonna marathon all 5 seasons. And tomorrow Beavis and Butthead, so like and subscribe, and thanks for watching guys.